I'd love you to unpack that a little bit. So what was the actual need that you found that you were like, we have to do this and we have to build this right now?
Yeah. So actually, I'm a big fan of battle passes. Like, if you don't know what a battle pass is, it's it's like a progression system in a game that just allows you to gain different rewards as you level through it. I subscribed to the first one in Dota 2, and then they took off in so many other games, and starting from like 2-3 years ago, I even see them now in single player games, and they're just everywhere because they work really well. And to my surprise, I realized that there is currently no out-of-the-box tool that helps a game developer, to roll out a battle pass into their game.
Okay.
So that's where things kind of started off. There's tools like from Unity and PlayFab and other things where you can go in as a game developer and try to build up on that and create a battle pass, but it's not really like an out-of-the-box solution. And since it's so widespread, I said, hey, this seems like a perfect opportunity, something to simplify. And especially right now, where games are getting created by one person. I mean, we just saw Lethal Company. That was a one dude, 21-year-old guy creating it by himself, and it just blew up on Steam. And I love playing that game with my friends. And now another game, Pal World. Okay, that's a team, but still, it's a small team, and they were able to create this gigantic game. I think they sold like 5 million copies in 3 days. It's crazy how easy it is nowadays to create a game. So if that part from the game engine is getting simplified, we can take it another level further and simplify that some more, where it can be literally an out-of-the-box solution that you can plug into your indie game, and now you start earning money from your game without needing to show ads everywhere. I hate mobile games. I never play them because of the amount of ads that are on there. And I hope something like this will be a good alternative to that. And that, like, monetization is just one part of it. You're increasing user retention. You're increasing your game's discoverability. All by plugging into the Whalepass tool. And I can explain more about how that can happen for game developers.
What is the team besides yourself and your lead software engineer look like? And what are the opportunities for people to work with you about that? Like, how does that look? I mean, do you use contractors? Do you use freelancers? Are the developers needed? Would you be open to people pitching you, for their services and so forth? What does that look like to you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, back at Community Gaming, I learned a lot, but one of the best lessons I learned there is that contractors are awesome. They're really amazing, and they can really simplify the whole process, especially if you find like a good one and they're really good at what they do. I would love to continue working with them. So right now it's myself, my CTO and co-founder, and we have a contractor who specializes in front-end development, and he takes care of all of the complicated things on the front. I do like the homepage, that easy stuff, and he's like creating the actual application for the developer side and the player side. And I don't have to worry about any of that. And he just gets it. I'm like, we need this. And boom, it just shows up on Monday. Like, it's awesome. We're a really small team. We plan to keep it small for a while, but we definitely plan to utilize contractors during this time. I don't know exactly what we will need in the next few months, but if someone thinks that they can benefit us, that we can use their unique skill set, we will definitely love to hear more about that.
Yeah, I mean, that will happen. And what is nice to maybe unpack a bit further when it comes to that is those specific skill sets. So if we now talk about, you mentioned front end, you're great front end guy. What about back end? What about those skills that are sitting over there? Or the potential ones that might be coming up. But also, if we zoom out a bit and we look at the entire business, I mean, there's the opportunity for legal, there's the opportunity for like biz dev. Are we talking about, I mean, are there any of those sort of considerations as well? Because it's not only those sort of hard technical skills, we've got people in the community that actually deal with running of the business as well, support the CEO, support the MD, all those sort of things. Is that of any interest to you?
Absolutely. I'm sure all that will be very important very soon as we release the first version, which, like I said, is the end of this quarter. We'll need developers on the back end to help me and my co-founder out. We will need more people on the front end. We'll need QA. We'll need legal, like you said, BD folks, and we will need probably some in-house game developers because we don't plan to create games ourselves, but we plan to create like example games to help become like a open source tool for someone to follow on best practices on how to integrate Whalepass into their own games.
Okay, almost like a tutorial on how to best use it, like a live user case scenario. Okay, cool.
Sure. Our limited resources, we even can take advantage of a nice AI integration. We're gonna roll out a AI assistant along with the first version that we roll out, and this will be suggesting for the game developer, like, okay, you have a RPG game that is 2D. And you have to find some sort of treasure and rescue a princess, blah, blah, blah. All right, you should have these be the level up points for the battle pass. You should have these sort of rewards in there, these challenges, and they should run for that amount of week. And if you run all that, we predict to have, a revenue of this much.
Okay.
So we're planning to take advantage of that right now. So I'm thinking, like, I hope that, Wellpass will be alive and well 2 years, 3 years from now. With the technology that exists today, it just needs like good amount of research and tuning and things like that. But we'll be able to create a continuous, endless battle pass. It's definitely possible. You imagine just levels that keep on getting created and rewards that keep on getting created as you're playing the game. That would be something where we would want to take our AI integration to. Culture-wise, we like chill people. If you're chill, we can work with you. You can be the smartest person, or you can be a slacker. But if you're chill, we can work together. We can figure things out. Okay. Those are the people that I love working with. Okay. But as far as location, so yeah, we're all remote, but everyone is within a similar time zone. UTC +3, I believe, is a golden time zone. It's a great place to be in. So that's where, when I go to Istanbul, that would be my time zone. Because you're waking up before the US, you can still catch up with India and Asia. You are still within Europe. You can hire people from Africa, from Europe, from the Middle East, from Eastern Europe, from India. You kind of have it all. And I think it's a very, very strategic time zone to be in as like a founder.
Your go-to-market strategy for this in terms of introducing it into the industry. So what does that launch look like? Because there's other opportunities for marketers and so forth to get involved. But I'd be interested to know, in your mind, in this specific industry, what does that picture look like?
Yeah, sure. So one of the things maybe we didn't mention so much is that the game developer will be able to create their rewards on chain. So this allows the players to trade them freely on the marketplace that's available on the player side. So there's a lot of companies that have tried to do something similar, creating a Web3 ecosystem for gamers. But they always started off by marketing to the players, because it's easy to market to players. Just get them on your Discord, on your Twitter, and now you have this community. We don't want to do that. We want to actually begin working with game developers first. We would like to have enough games integrated, and we want to incentivize those game developers to come to the platform using our early adopters program. And through this program, we actually give out small grants to indie game developers to incentivize them to use Whalepass, and we give them access to our paid tier for 1 year. And once we have enough of those games integrated, they will be able to cross promote each other through through two things within the player's dashboard. One is the umbrella subscription, which allows the player to have access to the premium benefits or the premium track of the battle pass within multiple different games. For one subscription, they will be able to have access to all of that. And then once these rewards start coming through from those battle passes, they'll be able to go and use it in the marketplace, where they can buy and sell items and trade them from all the different games. And all of those interactions will help other games get discovered. So, like if you're coming from game A, now you're on the player dashboard, you're going to learn about game B, C, and D.
I can see what you're doing. So you're creating a whole new marketplace of potential, which can plug into other marketplaces.
Sure,
that's
sure.
great.
Yeah, because we're not in the market to give access to games. It's to provide an augmented experience within those games.
That's great. Well, there's so much work that needs to be done. And yeah, I mean, like I it's very exciting. I'm gonna keep an eye on you guys. We're gonna introduce you to the community, see who comes out of that, what they do, and so forth. But it's been fascinating speaking to you. I'm gonna definitely be in touch again for a follow up as we go through the year, because I think that this is going to be an industry game changer. So I honestly wish you the best of luck with it.
Thank you so much. I wish you guys the best of luck as well. Your whole platform is looking great so far.
Thank you so much. I will pass that on to the team. It means a lot.